It's 8 o'clock. I want to thank the committee members of the Special Rules Committee for getting up bright and early on a long day and being here at 8 o'clock sharp. I want to document that, and we're starting right on time. And yesterday during our meeting, made an omission. I didn't say a prayer. And today, on day 40, we're going to say a prayer. And I'll be glad. I'd love to do it. So I'll take a minute and bow our heads, please. Heavenly Father, please look after us. Please look after all these people coming to the Capitol today from all over the state to watch us and look after us and advise us. And help us use your wisdom. Give us many experiences over life to make us do the right thing. So please look after us. Keep us safe. Keep us safe going home tonight. Help us do your work to the best of our ability. In your name, amen.
Amen.
So, we got one bill.
We don't pass Joe.
I'm just here to observe.
You're just here to observe. Well, thank you, Ms. Darlene. Glad you're here. We're looking at one bill today. It's Senate Resolution 883, and I'm going to call on Representative Turner to tell us about it.
Sure. Thank you.
3.
I got 4. It's backwards.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so much for the opportunity to present Senate Resolution 883. It's being brought by Senator Beach. Last year, the House and the Senate Science and Technology Committees studied the topic of cybersecurity in depth and some of the things that happen around cybersecurity. And as part of that study that we performed on that subject, we came across a presentation that made us all aware of just how important the financial transaction and technology community is in Georgia, and that industry is in Georgia. It turned out that 70% of all credit card transactions processed in the United States happen right here in the greater metro Atlanta area. And this study committee would look at the regulatory environment to make sure that our laws are competitive with other states, to make sure that we are not doing things that would hurt that industry, and that we could make sure that any laws that are on the books currently would help that industry continue to grow and flourish, and that we would be giving that industry the resources they need to do that. And that's the gist of the resolution, the thrust of it, and the reason why it's important to Georgia. 40,000 jobs currently, and as we continue to become more dependent upon electronic transactions through credit card processing, that industry is simply going to grow. So that's what it would do.
When I was learning about it, I was just amazed, Representative, that the financial impact of Georgia is much greater than we all talk about the film industry, and as important as it is, but this is one of those unsung, unknown industries that certainly needs a look at in what we're doing.
Sure.
And at this moment, I'd be entertaining a motion to do, oh, excuse me, we have any questions for Representative? All right, excuse me, go. Right here, 7. Excuse me, go ahead. Representative Prince.
Yes, looking at the credit card piece of it, are they not covered by federal, most of it's federal law that covers their transactions?
There certainly are federal laws at play, and that we could also study those. However, the thrust of the committee, as far as what it would be studying, is the state regulatory environment that these companies operate under, to make sure that we're not doing anything to harm them. So the answer to your question directly is yes. However, what we'd be focusing on would be the state level regulations.
Okay, thank you. At the proper time, Mr. Chairman.
Could be ready to go ahead and make your motion, please.
Move to be passed.
Do I have a second? Representative Carter, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Anybody? None. Moves on.